Hi, it's Zena, Warthog Princess. This video will be a collection and review of the Vera Bradley Lighten Up Grand Backpacks. This was a special request by the awesome fan, so shout out and thanks for watching. And I hope that everybody gets something out of this. I do have 19, I think, of these. And then I pulled out as well a few Grand-like backpacks also in Lighten Up. So we'll get to those at the end. But starting right at the beginning, we'll kind of do a run through of the bag. So I have these in roughly the order that they came out. There may be some variances there, but it's pretty close. Anyway, there are a few changes over the several years that these cover, so we'll talk about those as we go. But first look, this one is in Parisian Paisley. It is Lighten Up material. It's pretty robust in general. I mean, it's not super duper sturdy, it's not flimsy, it's quality material. It is water resistant, not waterproof, so be aware. And this material has changed over the years, and we'll talk about some of those changes as well. But this bag has two pockets on the front. It has this one that sticks out a bit, so it has a little bit of room. It has a skinny pocket behind. It has two main pockets, and initially it did not have a tech pouch, but that comes into it in a little bit later. They all have the same basic look and construct. They have a handle on the top, two straps on the back. The early ones did not have a trolley sleeve. This, and the first several don't, but it does come into it. Eventually they did add that. All the fittings pretty consistently are plastic. I don't think that's a problem. I haven't had any failures of them, but certainly it could be over time. I just haven't used any enough to get that close. I do use backpacks pretty much every single day, so it's nice to have all these to pick from. If you've seen my videos, you know I like to have a luggage tag on them. There are a few that I don't have luggage tags, either because they weren't available or it was before I started that trend. But anyway, there you go, perfect example. So let's look inside the pockets. This first one is a zipper across. By the way, the zipper pulls are rubber tabs, and these ones have the signature like right on the tab, like sticking out, so it's part of the tab. This pocket doesn't have any organization, it's just a pocket. Like I said, it does have some depth to it, so you actually can use it for a lot of different things. The pocket right behind that, this flat zipper, does have a big, I don't know if you can see that, a slip pocket and two pen slots. And then it still has space in there as well. So plenty of function and usability there. These are great school backpacks, although if you want to have a bunch of different specific slots, you're not going to get that from this initial bag. The first main pouch is just wide open pouch. This was during the time when Vera was not doing the coordinating patterns on the inside, so it's just black nylon. And the next pouch, this is the bigger of the two main pouches. Get it open. And it too is just a big open pocket. It does have at the top, it has a zipper pocket. Oops, yeah, it's open. And it goes about halfway down. So, very usable backpack. Again, no tech pouch. The back is slightly padded, but it's not for tech necessarily, it's for your back. So I guess if you were gonna put tech in here, this back area would be the best place. All right, no dedicated slot for it though. On the outside, there are these pockets on the side. They are elastic, and I brought out for reference, this is a Springtide Navy water bottle, and it fits easily into the pockets, and it's pretty secure. And it's not just going to fall out of there. So plenty easy to get it in and out, no problem. So that's the first one. Again, this is Parisian Paisley. So looking at that pattern there. Oh, my light just turned red. It's on Christmas setting. I guess it decided to turn itself on. Awesome. All right, next one. This one is in Alpine Floral. You can see the construct is the same. It's got the rubber tab, all the pulls are rubber, and there you go. This one just is pinks and blues on a black background. with the matching luggage tag. Still no trolley sleeve yet. Next up is Concerto. There you go, same construct, no change, and no trolley sleeve. Still got luggage tags. Yay. Next one is Art Poppies. This was a breast cancer pattern that year. This material does feel slightly more robust than the previous ones. Just slightly more heavy duty, I would say. But again, same construct. And this one does have a couple things. It has a chest strap to connect the shoulder straps, which is quite nice, especially if the bag is loaded down heavy. That's a nice addition. And then it has a nice big wide trolley sleeve. So two big changes as we went into that. Next one, this one is in Lilac Tapestry, and still got the same construct. Everything's the same, and it does also have the chest strap. Hi Kelly, stop looking at my elbow, baby. Yeah, so chest strap and trolley sleeve. Big, wide, thick trolley sleeve. So very useful, of course. Luggage tag. I should stop buying those because I seriously have so much stock invested in luggage tags that's crazy. All right, next one is, oh wait. Uh-oh, hang on, I forgot to tell you when. Nope. Okay, so starting with around the time of Art Poppies, they added not only the strap and the trolley sleeve, but also tech compartment. So that is a nice addition. Yeah, so same with that one. All right, and this one is also the same. This is Kiev Paisley. If you know me, you know I like purples first and foremost, but I like dark backgrounds with brightly colored paisleys and florals, generally speaking. So this was right up my alley. Although I love the jewel tones in this, it isn't exactly my favorite. I like it. I like it a lot. I bought a lot of stuff in it, but yeah, we'll get to another one that I like better and show you why. But there you go. And it has all those same features we just showed on the others. So far we got 3 with and 3 without all of that. Going forward, I have Havana Dots. This came out at the same time and is partnered with Havana Rose, which I did not get a backpack of. Well, I take that back. I did not get this style. I have a different one, which was shown in another video. But anyway, so that's Havana Dots. No other changes structurally until this next one. This next one has several things different. This is mini medallions. You'll notice a couple of things. One, right off the bat, the material is different. It is Lighten Up, but this one and the Berry Burst one, which is next, they have a different feel to it. It almost feels more like a canvas versus the Lighten Up, and it's a little bit thinner, which is good and bad, I guess. The pockets on this one on the side are not elastic. The front pocket has changed, so you no longer have that extra pocket that has that depth to it. You have the same straight pocket, which has the same, oh no, I take it back. Different, it doesn't have all the organization. It has a tech pouch with grommet, which goes to this front pocket with that awful metal zipper. But it's also such a thin pocket, and so you have 2 thin pockets back to back. But it is big enough. I mean, it does run the whole thing there. You could have that charging cord and put your charger in there, or put your phone in there and put the charger on the other side. Anyways, I never used it like that because I don't like sticking my hand in there and scratching my hand. And I just didn't have a need to charge my phone while I was using this bag. So a couple different things on that. But I do think it's a shame they went to this layout personally, because when I'm really using a backpack, I stuff it with stuff. So you lose a lot of storage space by flattening out this pocket. Just my opinion, but that's my practical experience on that. Still great, but you'll notice also, instead of the rubber pulls, it has now the rope pulls on it. That's fine. It's different. I do find that these, once they start coming inside, they come inside a lot, but generally they're fine. I think this bright coral was kind of cool with this pattern. And on this one, they have these faux leather zipper stop and like tabs on the end of the straps. Just a couple little classy touches on there. These straps are also not so much nylon. They're more of like a cotton or canvas style material. But inside, let's see, big difference. You have a zipper pocket here. You've got 2 big slips, 4 pen slots, so much more school bag type organization. And you have a clear ID window on the front flap there. So that's that pocket. The next pocket is one big area with a big slip in the back. It's not for tech, although you could certainly put tech there. There is a separate tech spot, same as the previous back there. So one thing I will note about this one, hold on, zippers everywhere. Comparing this one to the Havana Dots we just saw, the tech slot on this one is a single zipper. It's fine, it only needs 1 zipper, but the previous versions had a double zipper. So you could zip it down or either way, your choice. But it's just a change, so I think it's fine either way, honestly. So that was a big change. These not having elastic on the side, and they seem like they're a little smaller, but they actually fit the bottle just fine, but it's loose on there. So yeah, I mean, as long as you're not, it's not just gonna slide out. It fits fine. All right, so as I mentioned, Berry Burst is next. Same construct and material feel as the mini medallion. So there you go, just different colors. Next one is Superbloom Sketch. This pattern was one that I totally passed on entirely. One, because there were others I was more interested in, but also it just didn't appeal to me at first. It grew on me though. I really actually kind of like it a lot. None of these are my colors or anything, but it grew on me and I like it. So I have just a few things in this pattern and I'm kind of sad that I missed out on a few more, but anyway. So same style, but instead of that canvasy type material, it's backed to the regular Lighten Up that we're used to. So there's that. Inside and out is basically the same as what we just saw. Still has a tech strap, trolley sleeve, but you can see that it's a thin stripe instead of the big one earlier on, and that changed. All these changes, all these ones are the same, so the last 3. Yeah, so Superbloom Sketch. And I didn't have the luggage tag, so I used the medallion one, but it matches. That's close enough. All right. Next one, and you'll have seen this if you watch my videos because this is my Dream Diamonds one. Again, it's got that same construct, all the same features. It is the robust Lighten Up material. I can tell you from experience, it is not waterproof. It is water resistant, so don't get out there in the pouring rain and expect it to keep your stuff dry. It just isn't realistic for what that's worth. But a little bit of spritzer or something, it's fine. It's very wipeable, very easy to keep clean. And there you go. This one was one of those patterns that came out that the matching cotton pattern is a little different. This was Dream Tapestry, but they don't make the luggage tags in the Lighten Up. It's only in the cotton patterns, pretty much. So you kind of gotta adjust a little on that. Next one is Tossed Posies. This is the Lighten Up version of Pretty Posies. Now, this is the next set of changes that we come into with the Grand Backpack. You'll notice that that vertical zipper space has gone away, which is nice. Like I said, I didn't use it anyway, and I hate that zipper. But this one, you have that horizontal zipper, and now you have no organization. It's just a pocket. Second pocket, first of the 2 main pouches. All right, very similar to what we just saw. We have 2 slips and 4 pen slots. On this one though, the pen slots are a little bit lower. There's a difference. It doesn't matter. Same thing, we have the clear ID window on the front. And then next pouch, same as before, big slip. And then you have your tech compartment, one zipper back there in the back. You still have a trolley sleeve. It's still the thin one, about an inch, inch and a half. And again, there's the pretty Posies luggage tag, but you can see obviously is meant to match, so that's cool. All right, a little more than halfway there. There's a lot. Then you got, what was this one called? So you got the Daisy Dot Paisley, it was the cotton version. And then, what was like, Daisy Paisley maybe? I forget, but it's the same pair. So this one is just like the tossed Posies as far as the construction of it, just a different pattern and colors. All right, next one, Bramble Vines. Oh. Okay, I lied, there is one more change that came with, oh boy, all the way back to mini medallions. Sorry, one other thing. We'll show you on this one since we're already there. Okay, one thing that I neglected to show, sorry. The one side, outside bottle pocket has this zipper extension. So it's like a stretchy mesh so that if you need to expand your pocket, you can. Sorry, I forgot that piece. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 7th one with that little addition. But again, these are non-elastic. So when they went away from the elastic was when they added that extension. So I'm not sure which is better. They've all worked fine for me. It's never been a problem. Next one is Kaleidoscope Rosettes. I'm not a super pinky girl, but I really kind of liked this one for some reason. It's very bold, definitely feminine, but anyway, I like it. This one has a very robust material. So it's still just a lighten up backpack, but it's very thick and sturdy compared to the other ones. Once again, the tags, this is Kaleidoscope because they don't do the lighten up patterns, but it's perfect match. There you go. That bright pink, that solid it's bright. All right, next one is Lavender Botanical, which is the pair to Lavender Meadow. So very pretty. It's got nice different flowers. I'm looking because this pattern does also have ladybugs, which I'm not seeing at all on the Botanical. Maybe the Botanical doesn't have it, but I can tell you that the Lavender Meadow does because there he is right there on my luggage tag. So anyway, pretty purples. I at first was very hesitant to get this backpack because it's light colored and I use my backpacks. So I didn't want it to be all dirty or dirty looking, but it's not been a problem. I have used it very little actually, just I have so many, but it's wipeable. So it's been very easy to keep it clean so far. Not that I'm out getting dirty every day, but anyway. All right, next one is Moonlight Garden. This is one of my pattern favorites. My first love with Vera was the Midnight Blues, and the coloration is very similar. In fact, this was inspired by that pattern, so it makes sense. But they match nicely, so now I've kind of expanded some of the pieces that I didn't have in the Midnight Blues. I now have in this, so you can kind of coordinate. And I'm sorry, I misspoke. Moonlight Garden, yes, but this is Firefly Garden because this is the Lighten Up version. Sorry about that. But there you go. It's very pretty florals, all the same construct. It's been pretty stable. Now they've nailed down that format. The next one is a little bit different. This one is, I don't know that it's technically a Lighten Up. It may not even be a grand act. Stop clicking me. Come here. Come on. Okay. She has to be the star of the show. Are you good? I don't like it when you lick my elbows. Okay, go on. Good girl. Thank you for saying hi. Okay, get out of the way. Go on there. Good girl. I'm sorry. All right. This one, I think it's technically a campus backpack because looking at the format, it's campus style. But this is the Pura Vida. And I don't even remember, I know I just got this. I don't even remember if it had a pattern name like Tropical something, but there's only one Pura Vida and it says right on here, Vera Bradley and Pura Vida. So there you go. but it is a different style. And since this isn't a Vera Bradley pattern, there's no Vera Bradley luggage tags. So I grabbed a Go Fish luggage tag. That was the closest I could find to colors to match, and I had extra anyway, so I put that on there. Close enough for me. I'm not gonna lose my backpack because it's not labeled, that's for sure. But okay, so the campus style is a little different. First thing on this, it has the awful metal zipper, but the material itself is not Lighten Up. It's like a canvas style. Inside is cotton, not nylon like all of the other ones. So that's different. But it's its own special thing. I do think this campus style, because it looks just like all my other campus backpacks. Yeah, there you go. All the organization in the front pocket. First, it's got 2 big slips. It's got another slip. It's got the clear ID window and 4 pen slots. It's campus all the way, baby. 1 big main pouch, not 2 like the Grands. It has the 2 mesh elastics. That's it. And then it has the tech slot in the back. Right here. There you go. So one thing I'll note about this, okay, so campus style, I put it's in the Lighten Up pile because it was more Lighten Up than it was quilted cotton. So that's how it ended up in this pile. But I will say there will be another video at some point going over the campus bags. So you may see this one again because it kind of goes both ways. So we'll see. All right, so that is officially all of the Grand backpacks. If you were counting, there's 19 if you include that one. There's too many backpacks, but that's only half because I still have all the cotton and I have all of these. So the next one is another interesting hybrid. This is cut vines and it's Lighten Up material, but it's the campus style. So I don't know if this came out in the original push. I actually got this from one of the online outlet sales recently. Yeah, so like I said, it's a hybrid. The Pure Vita is one thing, it's its own special collaboration, but usually Grande is the Lighten Up version of the backpack and the campus is the cotton. So this is an interesting departure. It is in fact campus all the way, just like we just saw. You got your 2 big slips, another slip, the clear ID window, and 4 pen slots. Same. So indeed it is campus all the way. Anyway, kind of interesting. All right. Now, these next 2 backpacks, these are factory style, but there are 2 sizes that would compare with the Grande. One's a little bit smaller and one's a little bit bigger, but they both compare and they're all Lighten Up. So I thought I would include those in this collection and review just to show like all of the similar style and size. So the next one is Bandana Swirl. This is the essential backpack. And it is, like I said, it's Lighten Up. It has a straight pocket on the front, no organization, second pocket, kind of like the campus, but it's a more simple, lightweight. It's got 4 pen slots, 1 big slip, and a clear ID window. The main pocket, only 1 main pocket on this. Where's the zippers? They're over here. It is a double zip, just like the others. And it has 1 big slip, and it is semi-padded, and the back is definitely padded. So that is your tech space if you want to use it, because it's a fairly simple backpack. On the back, luggage tag, but there is no trolley sleeve also on these. The side pockets are mesh with an elastic top, and they fit, oops, if I can put it in there. They fit the bottle just fine, although it doesn't come up quite as far as the others, but it's pretty stable. A little bit less than the others, but it's fine. Okay. The next one is the same construct, so we won't go into all the pockets, but it is in Mimosa Medallion. This is one of those patterns that, depending on your pattern placement, you can get a totally different look to the bag, because you have the dark medallions and light medallions, and then they have the blue and black and gray dots in the arcs. So different look and luggage tag. All right. Now, those are the 2 that I have that are the essential backpack. It's slightly smaller than the Grande. The next 1, 2, 3, 4 are large essential. These are all 4 factory style as well, but they're a little bit bigger. So this is also Bandana Swirl. This is one of my favorite patterns. Black, bold colors, bright paisleys and florals. Just describe this guy. One of my favorite all-time patterns. I just love it because it goes with everything. Anyway, enough about that. Front pocket on this one, again, similar style, straight across, and no organization inside. Second pocket on this one is a double zip and has 1 big slip, 4 pen slots, and a clear ID window, but it's a pretty big pocket, so it will hold quite a little bit. I actually have not used this size yet. No, I haven't. All right, first main pocket is actually not even lined on the front. That's just the front layer only. And then the back one. Next pouch, second main pocket is nice, big, robust pocket. It has a tab for a padded tech space back here. So it goes all the way deep into the bag. And there you go. So it doesn't have a separate outside entry, but it's right there in the main pocket. The side pockets on this one are very deep, and they're back to the Lighten Up material. So there you go. See, it almost eats up the whole bottle, which is great. That bottle's not falling out of there. Also, it has the elastic on it. Okay, so that is Bandana Swirl, large essential. Next one is Waikiki Paisley. There you go. Pretty teals and pinks and purples and blues and yeah, a lot of lime green, but that's okay. Anyway, pretty colors. This one is folded different, I don't know. It also has mesh pockets, and this is a more recent version. I have to admit, I like both, but I find these not to be as durable because this little mesh catches on everything and tends to get little holes, which you can sew up, but eventually it dies before the material itself would. So for what that's worth, given a choice, but the mesh ones are lighter weight, so there's a trade-off. All right. Anyways, my mom would say, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. It is what it is. That's why I have multiple to pick from, so any given day you have the option that you need for what you're doing. This one is, hold on, Resort Medallion. Took me a second. But again, it's folded a little funky with the bottom up. But there you go. Same construct. One thing I forgot to mention on the last two, the large essential also has this extra pocket up here, which is a nice little place to put your wallet or sunglasses or keys, something. It's just, you know, that deep, but it's a great extra pocket. All right. And these also still do not have trolley sleeves. So even though that's a very big backpack, this would not be my first choice for travel because it doesn't have a trolley sleeve. So for what that's worth. And then the last one here is Lotus Flower Swirl. And you can see a lot of the different colors in there. Very tropical-ish. And it has a navy blue background. It's not actually black. So I'm not sure if that comes across on the video or not. Okay, so that is all of the essential and large essential. So 2 essentials and 4 large essentials. Hi, Kelly, come on. Licky, licky. Hey. Okay, bye. The last 2 backpacks are brand new material and style. So we have the Performance Twill. I think, I want to say this is called their campus backpack, but it is a little different than the regular campus backpacks. First look, it looks very similar to the campus. It has that straight zipper on the front with no organization inside. The second zipper, and these are, by the way, really nice zippers. Inside, yeah, campus standard 1, 2, 3 slips with a clear ID, and a little bit different. It has 2 pen slots and then another smaller slip. That's fine. So you got that single zipper. Main pocket, you have, again, campus standard, 2 big mesh with elastic top. It does also have the grommet on the top. So if you wanted to put a charger here and put your cord there, or put your music there and your headphones out the top. That's what it's for. Again, I haven't used it for that, but just haven't had that kind of backpack when I would have needed it thus far. Then it does have a tech pouch. Usually the tech pouch starts here. This one goes around the corner. That's fine, but it's still regular tech pouch. It does have an additional change, and that is this slot right here. And I'm curious, I don't really know what that slot is for because it's not deep enough for your phone. We found like it wouldn't even, well, I guess it could zip, but so that doesn't make sense. I don't know what that pocket's for, honestly. I guess you could put, I really don't know. Yeah, anyway, you could use it for what you want. I probably would put like my keys there or something. Then it has another pocket right here, this side pocket, little hidden space. This is probably, and it goes all the way across about this width across, so about the width of my hand, like this. A great pocket. This is where I probably would put my wallet because it's closest to my body, so no pickpocket can't just get to it while you're not paying attention. And since they don't have performance twill luggage tags, and since black is boring anyways, I just put another extra Kiev Paisley on it. Colored it up, that's fine. And it works for me. All right, so, sorry, I should look this up. I'll put it in the remarks down below, as always. I'll put the current and correct name, but I would say campus backpack, which might be right. All right, and the last one, I do know the name. It is Performance Twill. This one is the Commuter backpack in Garden Dream. I really, really like the Performance Twill. I like this construct, and although I haven't used it yet, I have to admit, I'm looking forward to giving it a try. I don't know when. We'll see. I'll get back to you after I use it. Maybe I'll do a what's in the bag when I figure it out. But here we go. So this one has a double zip on the front, big open pocket. Love that it has a key loop, but I wish that it had the hook, not just the loop, because now you have to find your own quick release to add to that. You got a zipper pocket here that goes about 2/3 of the way down. You have a slip and a mesh slip and 2 pen slots. So pretty decent organization and nice to have the double zipper. Top pocket, straight zipper. It goes down to about the top of that pocket. So good size again. If I didn't have my keys hooked there, fine. I'd probably put quick access stuff up here. This is the main pouch, and it zips all the way down on both sides. So that sucker opens pretty far. You would think all the way, but no, it has these very deep gussets on there, which is great though, because you can use this bag standing up. It is a very big bag, so you can put a lot in it. And then inside, you have the zipper pocket on top, goes about halfway down the back. You have 2 mesh elastic slips, and then on the front, you also have a big slip as well for some organization inside there. So that's really cool. Zip that sucker up. Then the tech pouch. Now, for whatever reason, they did this one with a regular subdued zipper versus the bright ones. I'm not sure if that was to try and make it more discreet, or I don't really know why they did that. I don't have a problem with it. Just find it interesting. So this one zips all the way down both sides. And check this out. I haven't decided if I like this or not, but right now I like it. Wow. Now, for a person like me who, when they're on a big trip, travels with their laptop and their iPad, this is great because it has 2 tech spaces right here in the back. You have this one, which is a big slip. It's not padded, but it is robust, double layer nylon, and the front is padded. And then you have this section, which itself zips just across the top, and it's padded on both sides. So I would put my laptop here and my iPad there, and they're both easily accessible for TSA, or if you have it sitting next to your desk at school, you can just pull that stuff out. I think it's great. I really like the idea of it. I haven't had it in practice yet, but I had to give it a try because I really am a big fan of the Performance Twill. Other features of this backpack that I like, it has the handle, and it does actually have, I don't know if that's leather, it actually feels like real leather, but it has a handle wrapped. And then on the back, This has, it is padded. It is a wide and deep, very useful trolley sleeve, but it's also extra padding for your back. And it's meshed, which will allow your back to breathe a little bit better. So hopefully you don't sweat as much, because I have a feeling the performance twill would make you really sweat. But anyway, I think that is great. Very, very nice addition for a big backpack like this. These are padded, of course. And another change on this one, not on the black one, but on this one, the fittings are actually metal. So there you go. Interesting. There you go. All right, one other thing, the side pockets. So they're no longer just an open pocket. I actually really, really like this, because then you can zip them. They have a double zipper, so you can zip it all the way over like that. And you have a pocket that you can put keys, phone, whatever, and still have it be secure, so it's not going to fall out. That is awesome. On the one side, it also has a slip behind it. So for me, I can guarantee that's where my phone would go. I have a 6S Plus on the iPhone, so it's completely hidden back there. It's got this padding in between, so it's protected. And although it went in really easy, it's not tight. It just didn't open straight away. All right, so in and out. So great fit. Like I said, it also fits in here. I have tested that. Other thing, you can use the slip for a water bottle, but not this one. It would have to be a smaller one. It's too thick. But what you can do, and I think this is why there's double zippers on there versus single, is you can use that pocket and then zip up the sides to hold it in. So you got a nice slot that now is not just a quick access mesh that shows the world what's in it, or just lighten up material that does one thing. This is multifunctional. I love that concept, and I like to have options. That's really my standard. And then the other side is just the double zipper pocket, and all the same things apply to that. And if you want to see, the phone does fit perfectly inside there. So that is the Commuter backpack, and I love all of these bags. I have to say that even though I haven't used it, this is probably my favorite of the ones we saw today. So there you go. That's an awful lot to take in for one day, but hopefully it was helpful. And that's it for the now. Happy holidays. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.